So today's video is me talking again. As usual, I like to do a talking video every now and then, and today's video is something indifferent. I want to talk about the sort of people like you should be playing with in League of Legends to improve, and some of the people that aren't going to help you improve like mentally for the game, but physically you'll enjoy the game more. So firstly, if you want to get better, looking up to a higher player, like a higher rank, so say if you're gold, go for someone who's plat, diamond, challenger, master, but don't bug them. Always look into just talking to them, ask them if they want to play a game, but do not constantly bug them because they'll delete you and they'll just probably call you a gold noob or a bronze noob or a silver noob or whatever rank lower than they are. And looking up, watching, spectating people like the pros is not a good thing all the time. Sometimes you can learn champions, mechanics and builds that you'd never suggest or see on like a MOBA fire build or that you'd see in like a commentator do, because these guys like master are like, they sit there and they will learn builds for champions that you'd never expect, and they use them so well and so amazingly. And that's how I recommend watching pros, not just because they're pros, just because some of them are very versatile. Like Froggen, he's made Anivia stay mid for ages and he's always with the curve, and it's great. That's why I recommend watching pros and stuff like that. The other part is when you want to like get better at League, but you want to have fun, it's really hard. So what I recommend doing is not always playing with someone that have your rank, but say if you're playing with, say if you're like gold right now, we'll use gold for example, and you've got bronze friends and silver friends, and you're playing as a group of 4, like the ELO's a bit low, but you still want to get better. Play a champion that you haven't got the biggest skill with, like say a champion that holds you back, like a champion you need to learn, a champion you need to get better with. That's your best time to learn a champion, when you know like you're doing bad with that champion and you can improve. It's like, oh, if I take like say for example, right now I'm struggling with Gnar. I just don't like his kit when he turns into his giant form. I feel like he's so slow and so useless, and that's why I don't recommend me playing Gnar. But I've been playing him recently to get better with Gnar, and that's what I'm trying to improve on. Gnar is a champion that's I just don't understand his kit superbly. Like I can play him, but it's not the best kit for my play style. And yeah, and I've been playing him recently, and I'm trying to learn him, and that's the best way to do it. If you're playing with lower ranked people, you can always just try out lower grade champions than what you're used to. So don't be going like I do sometimes. Like I'm playing with silver bronze friends, and I play Draven. It's like I get like 30 kills, and it's like, damn, that's some good amount of kills, and I really like getting kills, and it makes you feel good. But mentally and physically, you're not going to improve unless you actually play people with better skill caps than you, or you play something that lowers your skill cap to make it so it's even with the lower tier players. And that's what I've got to say all about ranking up, getting better. So far, this is just a small tips episode, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in tomorrow's video.